Hi, my name is Darkmoon Doll, and on Thursdays I do this, it's not Thursday, Wednesdays, sorry. Wednesdays I do the show called Freeform Dreadlock Talk. Freeform Dreadlock Talk is a show where I share with you the experiences I've had with my freeform dreadlocks for now 18 years. It'll be 19 years in July. So today what I wanted to talk to you guys was herbal hair rinses for dreadlocks. I've talked about this before on a few other videos, but I wanted to talk to other people about different ways people use their hair rinses for different purposes. Some people like to use rosemary primarily and sage on their dreadlocks because they feel like it protects their hair. When I say protects their hair, I'm not just talking about from sun damage and all that. I'm talking about energy-wise. A lot of the plants and herbs that are out here can be used for things other than like making your hair grow or whatever, alleviating a cold or flu. Yeah, I use primarily rosemary as my base for my hair rinses, and then I'll mix in, say, spearmint, sage, sometimes lavender. Now these choices aren't just based on how nutritious and nourishing they are for my dreads, although they are. It also is based on aromatherapy. I've made a rinse with purely just lavender, the leaves and the flowers, and I poured it on my hair, and just that aroma can put you in a more tranquil and peaceful mood. Like in the summertime, especially when it's hot, when people's tempers are flaring more, try to pick herbs that are cooling too, like spearmint. Pour a rinse of spearmint on your head. I'm going to take you over to my herbs and so I can show you how it's coming along. Each year it's going to be a little bit different as far as herbs and how they grow. So let's lead you over here. So if you ever watched one of my videos, this is the spearmint we have growing. It was here when we moved into this house, and it's still here and it's thriving. And what I'm going to do is, someone asked me if I would clip some of the spearmint and dry it and sell it for a hair rinse. So I've got so much of it, as you can see. So that's what I'm going to do today, is pick some of the spearmint, and I'm going to pick some of the rosemary and dry it so that I can just sell it just as a hair rinse for you. There's no real set directions on how to use it or the exact amount. I would just suggest use as much as you think is necessary. What it does, it cools the scalp off. Like if you have an itchy scalp, if your scalp is all itchy and dry feeling, the spearmint's cooling effect is it's very nice actually. Okay, I'm going to take you over to the sage here. It's a greenery. So here's our sage. We had so much more, but because of the drought that we faced here in California, it really shriveled it up a bit, and one of our sage plants it got knocked down and pulled out, so just using that to dry and use for culinary reasons or as a smudge stick. But this is our sage, and it's doing well. It's doing well, thriving. And sage is a very hardy herb, as well as spearmint and rosemary. So yeah, I'm not going to show you the rosemary today. I'll show you that another day, but I'll show you the concoction I made. And I've showed you this before on some other what I have ready, because I'm going to do a hair rinse today. So this is my hair rinse. It's rosemary, and this time I put black tea in there. Rosemary, black tea, and sage. I like to let it sit, and I like to let it get dark. And I think the longer it sits, the stronger it is. And the smell, oh god, it's beautiful. So yeah, the black tea also has very good components to it. It helps with circulation of the scalp, and when your scalp has good circulation, blood flow, then your hair grows out healthier and stronger. So I've got 2 of these. I usually make a big batch of it because I'm not the only one that uses it. My son uses it too for his dreadlocks as well. So yeah, some people like to do that for aromatherapy, to make them feel peaceful. There's some people that have talked about how they feel like self-conscious when they go out in in public with their freeform dreadlocks, especially during the beginning of the journey. I feel like everybody's staring at them. I feel like as a spiritual process, when you use the hair rinses that are like rosemary, really strong, and it has a protective agent to it. And we're talking about magical properties, where rosemary throughout the years was known to be used for protection. People would grow rosemary around their house. Same as with that one herb I talked about last week, mugwort. They'd grow it around their house as protection from negative energy. And rosemary is dried and burned in the smudge stick to ward off negative energy. So yeah, just think about that too when you're doing your hair rinses for your freeform dreadlocks, that you're pouring, protection over yourself, and you're nourishing yourself at the same time, and just doing healthy things for yourself is very essential and important if you are on a spiritual path and trying to accomplish those things you want to accomplish in this world. It's nice to have, a positive energy around you, energy force around you. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's show today about freeform dreadlocks and herbal rinses and their magical properties to them. I can get more in depth if you guys want to know more. You can leave that in the comment section below, and I can answer your questions on an upcoming show. So thank you everybody for joining me today. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for sharing this with your friends and family. Because I think a lot of the information that I'm talking about, not a lot of people are aware of. And even if some people are aware of it, they don't want to share that information for fear that they're going to be judged or seem kooky or weird. So obviously I don't care about any of those things. So, and thank you everybody for the kind comments. I appreciate them. And keep them coming and keep asking questions, because that's the only way you're going to learn anything in life, is to ask questions. Alrighty guys, see you soon. Peace.